Yes, regulation critical. I think the regulations that have been creeping into the system, actually they started to creep in. They've just flooded the system and really gummed it up. So the biggest regulatory issues have been around the SEC, especially when it comes to digital assets or crypto legislation, and the FTC as it relates to M&A activity. I think both there are going to be big changes there. And that is going to be the beginning, I think, of a lot of regulatory changes. In his first administration, President Trump basically said for every regulation you want to introduce anyone in my administration, you must get rid of two. I think it's going to be maybe more dramatic than that this
Wow.
time around. And I also think having Elon Musk, who I think today announced that he'd like to name a new department, the Department of Government Efficiency, get that, DOGE,
Doge.
Doge. I think he's going to into the administration. I don't think he'll be a formal part of the administration. He'll be more in an oversight role, as
Okay.
I understand. Yeah.
Well,
And
hey,
I
Cathie, I
think,
want to jump in here because you mentioned a few things that I
yeah,
want to follow up on. One is
sure.
Elon Musk. Have you talked to Elon since the election?
No, I have not talked to him since the election. I did see on X that he was part of the family as they were taking the picture around President Trump's acceptance speech. So, I know he's obviously had a tremendous impact on the election. I think he had X made a big difference, and his ideas around government efficiency, which will revolve importantly around technology. Artificial intelligence is doing wonders for the most bureaucratic organizations out there. We know from Palantir that it is having a tremendous impact on insurance companies, underwriting process timelines dropping from 2 weeks to 3 hours. And even in the military, Maven, Palantir's working on Maven with the DoD for targeting the enemy. They have shrunk that department. They don't need as many people. They've gone from 2,000 to 20 people,
Right.
uh, which it's pretty
Well,
amazing what's going on. And I think we'll see a lot of attrition. Any employee leaving the government probably will not be replaced.
okay.
I don't
So
think he'll. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I
that
just to finish up it. I don't think he'll do $2 trillion in government spending savings in 1 year. That might be a 5 to 10 year. And I think between technology and attrition and lower regulations, maybe the abolition of certain departments, that they'll go a long way.
so you don't see him serving a formal role, but still overseeing some sort of Department of Government Efficiency in an informal way. Help me understand what you see him doing, and
Yes,
whether or
yes,
not
I
that could
think.
be some sort of threat to, he's a very busy man.
Yes, he's an unbelievable. He's the inventor of our age. I think I said that in 2015 for the first time when I was on your show with Carol Masser at the time. He is the inventor of our age, and he comes into a problem, assesses it with first principles thinking, doesn't care how things have been done, and comes back with ingenious solutions to big problems, whether it's autonomous mobility in the autonomous taxi space, or in the healthcare space, Neuralink. He in the social network space, X, in AI, XAI. But and a lot of people say, and SpaceX, of course, the entire exploration going to Mars. I think a lot of people can't believe he can do this. But again, he cuts to the quick, and first principles thinking, and surrounds himself with brilliant people, people who really want to solve the hardest problems in the world. And that's part of the secret to his success. Very high standards, and people who want to be held accountable to very high standards and want to really transform the world.